2006, he filmed for Newsnight on the social tensions immigration was causing.
Here they come, look. There they come. Bloody foreigners. Right.
It's a place that sums up how recent migration has changed the face of Britain. A place most people speed through. But where, 8 years ago, thousands of Poles suddenly and totally unexpectedly got off.
Yeah, loads
By
of
early
them.
2006,
Hundreds of them.
as Newsnight discovered, the
Millions of them
demography of
turned
a
up here.
medium-sized town that had seen little previous immigration was transformed. Over the last 18 months, according to the local council, at least 3,000 Poles have arrived in this one town alone,
See?
immediately
Millions.
making up over 6% of the population.
Taking us over, taking our social housing.
Families like the Roberts
Just
were
taking it all
hostile
over,
to the
you know.
incomers, but they were bewildered, and long before the recession,
Filling up our trains, so we can't go anywhere. Got bloody. Oh yeah. Make sure we got enough room for the Poles. Yeah.
The bubble will burst and jobs will start to become a lot scarcer. What happens then? What happens to where you've got English lads or British lads working alongside immigrant labour? Who gets the sack?
Yeah, see?
The arrival of the migrants, following the eastern expansion of the European Union, came as a complete surprise to the then Labour government. It predicted net immigration from the new EU states would be between 5,000
Disgusting,
and
bloody
13,000
Labour.
a year.
What were they thinking of? What were they thinking of, eh? What were they thinking of? These bloody Poles, they don't even understand our language.
Over the following 7
Can't
years,
even speak our own English
112,000
language.
in 2007
And then when they
alone.
come over,
Today, the present Labour leader,
you know, we've got to cater for them, haven't we? We've got to cater for them.
We too easily assumed that those who were worrying about immigration were stuck in the past,
Disgusting.
unrealistic
What's he
about how
talking
things could
about?
be different, even prejudiced. But Britain was experiencing the largest peacetime migration in history,
Talking a load
and
of
people's
rubbish.
concerns were
Talking a load
genuine.
of rubbish here.
For much of the last decade, there was a mismatch.
They live in their own communities. They don't even bother socialising with us. They're just, you know,
like Crewe, and what politicians
messing around with their witchcraft and everything, and their strange
the full
food.
impact of European migration wasn't
I don't,
acknowledged.
they don't, you know what I mean? They think they're
And then you
special,
felt
don't
that
they?
showed the elitism
And their
of the
special
political
little
class.
community.
They weren't concerned about the problem
Yeah.
because it didn't affect them.
And then they come along, you know, they come in,
But schools
steal
and
our
other
jobs,
services came under
take all our
unexpected
jobs.
strain.
So, you know, I mean, it's enough, it's bad enough as it is, isn't it? It's bad enough. You know, they come in, take our jobs,
down.
and then
Now
we're
that
supposed to say,
process
oh, hello,
continuing as urban
welcome,
migrants become
Poles,
more settled,
welcome. You know,
and new ones
know what I'm saying?
arrive from further afield.
Disgusting.
Brian Roberts has worked in the building industry for 45 years.
See, now it's happening with the Romanians now, yeah.
The gangmaster paid exactly half.
And the Ukrainians, they're coming over now. You know, now the Poles have gone and ripped us off. They're coming over.
Now, and that,
You know, they
that
come over,
wage which they were taking home was then
drive down all the wages, you know, and you know, take all our jobs. They go and drive the wages down from public service jobs because they'll work for anything, won't they? They're like robots, you know. And they come and they take our fruit picking jobs, and they, you know, come over and pick the daffodils and that, you know. And then, you know, I mean, I wouldn't pick daffodils, I have to be honest. You know, it's a bit sort of below me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just wouldn't do it, you know. But they do come over and they nick the jobs. If they didn't nick the jobs, then they'd have to pay higher wages, wouldn't they? For people who would do daffodil picking. Not that I would do it, you know. But
the reason Labour didn't talk much about European migration,
I mean, it's a bit rubbish, isn't it? It's a bit rubbish.
Correctness. It's because there are no easy solutions.
And they come in, you know,
EU citizens
and then when they're given free accommodation they get in their own little special community, you know. They come in, and then they go and destroy it, you know. They have hundreds of them there, all packed up, so they've got all got queue for one toilet.
Filling a local
you know,
schools gap, for example,
it's totally unhygienic and uncivilised, if you ask me. You know, and I dare say they probably only wash once a week or something and stink. You know, oh, I'm glad I haven't got them living near me.
They're willing to work for a lot less.
But I don't know. And then they come along, and you know, they're just drinking too much. I mean, look at him. He looks as if he's had a few, doesn't he? He did look as if he was a
like
bit
many
pissed.
similar places up and down Britain, is now more mixed.
Probably growing drugs as well.
Most locals accept that, but they certainly wish they'd had more warning.
And then, you know, like,
So is this really a complete
and then their clothes, you know, the clothes that they wear and that. You know, if you're going to come to England, you behave like the English do. You know, you don't wear
This is the Labour Party saying
awful
there are
looking
too
clothes
many
like that.
immigrants in this country.
They just don't.
No, it isn't that. What
You know, you've got to sort of take part in our culture. Like, you know, I mean, we've been very inviting to you, you know.
Transitional controls, which
and we've allowed you to come in.
We should have done, and had we done so, then of course fewer people would have come from those countries.
You know, and
so
even like odd jobs, you know, they take on, they keep stealing and stealing from us all the time. You know, even odd jobs, they come along and they go and
disagree with you more, Gavin. This is about recognising,
you know,
the benefits.
They just come sort of like nick them. You know, all the building jobs. You can get a Pole doing it. Who do it half the price of a British builder. You know, that's just not on, is it? It's just not on. You know, that's like taking the rug out from under our feet. You know, and sort of like being really sneaky with it as well. And they look sneaky anyway, don't they? I mean, they go, wow, you know, they've all got slitty eyes and that.
That can't be right. It's also about looking at the skills that people who've been born and brought up in this country, wherever they came from originally, have, so that they too can participate in the
labour. You can't understand
it. Accepting, are you not then, that there is a cultural issue that somebody can say, a parent can say in Leeds,
the girls, I mean,
my local
you know,
school,
I mean, they're so unhygienic, aren't they? I mean,
as a
girls going around with them yellow teeth and that, you know, I mean, yellow they are, yellow.
I don't find constituents
like
actually
yellow as this daffodils here, you know.
They talk about housing, they talk about
that's just
jobs.
Not on, is it?
In some parts of the country,
you know,
they talk
clean
about
clean your fucking teeth, at least.
And that's why it's right that we should be debating it and looking at some practical solutions. For example, whether people
they just wear really odd clothes. The blokes really, the blokes, you know, they just going around looking like tramps, you know, and then drinking and trashing places and that, and nicking our houses, and you know, it's just not on, is it? It's not on, you know, and they sort of have these special ways of doing things. You know, they're sort of it's got to be witchcraft, isn't it? It's got to be witchcraft.
That would apply to a lot of hospital wards, wouldn't it? And what would you do about that?
What? Yeah, what would you do about it? You send them all back to Poland. That's what you do.
I'm talking to you from Leeds, where many people have come from all over the world.
Anyway, well, the final straws, when I found out, my mate said to me that they caught
because of the kind of social
a couple of Polish people.
Well, we've said as part of our policy review, we'll look at the question.
They nicked a swan from the lake. And they actually ate a swan for Christmas because they didn't want to eat turkey, so they ate swan because they like swan.
And that's why we said very clearly
I think they're probably a bit partial to badger as well, but they really do like swan, you know, and quite frankly that was it for me. I just thought, no, go home, you know, just go home, pals, go home, no, you know, and that's it, that's the end of it, you know, I just will not sort of entertain them. I'll walk on the other side of the street, you know, if I see them, you know, because they're quite, you know, around here doing sort of their daffodil picking around this area, see.
And that's not the matter that you've discussed.
I just say no, go home, Poles, just go home.
To non-EU migration, and that is something that we did do. We're in government because we thought it was right.